Hello friends, how are you? Hope you are doing well. Let us start the new topic called creating an ESG strategy template. So what we cover in this? This involves outlining the organization's approach for uh, integrating the sustainable and responsible business practices into our operations and decision making process. Let's see the structured ESG strategy template that you can customize based on the organization's specific needs and objectives. Let us discuss all the components which we include in the ESG strategy and how we write this in the template. So first one is about the executive summary, where we cover providing the brief overview of the organization's commitment to all the ESG principles, purpose of this strategy, and its importance to stakeholders. Next is vision and mission. In this vision statement, we can write like articulating the organization's long-term vision for integrating ESG considerations into its core business strategy. In the mission statement, we can write like defining the mission of the ESG strategy, emphasizing sustainability, ethical practices, and long-term value creation. Next is about the context and stakeholder analysis. We go different components in this subcomponents like ESG materiality assessment and stakeholder engagement. In the materiality assessment, we identify key issues relevant to the organization and stakeholders. Stakeholder engagement, we outline the process for engaging with internal and external stakeholders to understand their expectations and concerns regarding ESG. Next comes the goals and objectives. In this section, what we cover ESG goals, we specify the ESG measurable goals aligned with ESG materiality assessment findings. Also, we set certain strategic objectives, we define those objectives. Those will support the achievement of ESG goals. For an example, enhancing the governance practices, strengthening community relations. Also, the key focus areas. In the key focus areas of the environment, social and governance dimensions, we let's say suppose for environment, we focus on describing the initiatives and actions related to the environmental sustainability. For an example, energy efficiency, waste management, and biodiversity. For social focus area, we detail the efforts to promote social responsibility and ethical practices. Examples: diversity, inclusion, labor practices, community engagement. For governance focus areas, we outline the governance initiatives to enhance transparency, accountability, and ethical behavior. For an example, board governance, risk management, and compliance. The next, we need to have the implementation plan in the strategy. We define this. So, what will be the action steps? List all the specific actions and projects to achieve ESG goals and objectives. Assign responsibilities, and most importantly, the timelines also. Okay. For each action step, resource allocation, we allocate the financial, human, and technological resource to support ESG initiatives. Also, we monitor and evaluate. In the monitoring and evaluation, we talk about the KPIs, defining the KPIs to measure the progress and performance across all the ESG dimensions, include quantitative and qualitative metrics. For an example, emissions reduction targets, employee satisfaction surveys. And also, we need to have the monitoring mechanisms like establishing process for monitoring and reporting on ESG performance, conduct regular assessments and audits to ensure compliance and continuous improvement. Next comes integration and alignment. In this, we ensure alignment of ESG strategy with overall business objectives, goals, integrate ESG considerations into decision making processes and corporate governance. Then also we need to focus on the communication and reporting side, where we talk about the internal and external communications. We can talk about the communication, the strategy, ESG strategy and initiative to all the employees at all levels in the organization. Foster that awareness and engagement in ESG efforts for all the employees. Then external communication, we need to develop a communication plan to transparently share the ESG progress with all the stakeholders, including investors, customers, communities. Example, prepare ESG disclosures and reports in accordance with industry standards and regulatory requirements. Then risk management and contingency planning. In this, we consider identifying the potential risks and challenges associated with ESG implementation. Also, we need to develop contingency plans to mitigate ESG risk and adapt the changes in the ESG landscape. Next comes continuous improvement. As I said earlier, the commitment to ongoing reviews and enhancement of ESG strategy based on the feedback, trends, market trends, and stakeholder expectations. Also, foster a culture of innovation and sustainability within the organization. In the conclusion, what we can write, like, we need to summarize the organizational commitment to ESG principles and its vision for sustainable growth and responsible corporate citizenship. Also, we can customize this template by replacing the placeholders with the specific details related to the organization's industry goals and practices. Also, ensure alignment with the international standards like GRI, TCFD, and SDGs as applicable. So, this template will provide a structured framework for developing and implementing an effective ESG strategy that will align the organizational values, will drive the positive impact, and also enhances the long-term value for creation for all the stakeholders. Thank you very much, friends. Let us start the new topic now.